Well, that was kind of a good debut, in this promotion.
It was good. Just went out there and have fun. That's what it comes down to.
So I'm watching your form. You're very unorthodox. That's the first thing. Do you think you threw him off a little bit timing-wise?
Well, not timing-wise, but I think I had him timed and speed and everything. I know what I'm doing, and he's not technical, but he's so predictable. Kind of like he tries to be the traditional boxer or Vanderlei style kickboxer, and it just doesn't match up. And he was too heavy. I feel like not fast enough, not too heavy. He wasn't fast enough.
So what happened when you guys actually clinched a little bit?
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it because he wasn't strong. He was strong enough to. If I want to take him down, the time he went for a knee, I was gonna snatch single him. That's why I pulled away. I was thinking about snatch singling, but I pulled away. He missed the knee.
So you thought you could have taken him down if you wanted to?
I could take him down. Well, if I wanted to, I could take him down. He couldn't stop me. Period. If I would grab his leg, he's going down.
Yeah. So how many times did you come close to countering, or was that the first time you really timed it?
I was just playing with him. I was letting him kick me in the leg, and I was just like acting like it was affecting me. That's what I was doing. Y'all see me doing the rubber leg thing. And then after that, I switched stances. I was like, all right, because he has no power behind him. I get kicked by Melcher Manor, who could kick these baseball bats, and I can take leg kicks. Yeah. And I was like, it wouldn't hurt me. I was like, whatever. And he got more confident with the leg kicks. I heard his corner yelling, kick, kick, kick. And I was like, kick, kick, boom. He's like, kick. He started doing this. As soon as he did this, left hook, right hand.
So, do you think he was afraid to really dig into the kicks, or is it typical Mike Whitehead, where he's a little worried about his conditioning later in the fight?
No, I think that maybe it's just that's how he does it, because then he starts to get in the groove. Because after a while, those kicks, I guess, if you're not conditioned to take leg kicks, those kicks start to add up, and I think that maybe he thought that they were going to add up and pay off dividends by slowing me down in the later rounds. Because like a guy that can move good, if they're not conditioned to take leg kicks, a few kicks will slow him down.
Okay. Now, how are you in condition at your heaviest weight? How do you prevent getting out of shape at 218?
Well, that's my walk around weight.
Yeah.
And I can make 205. We're supposed to fight at 205, but he wants to campaign at heavyweight. So
I got to tell you, in the press conference, people start throwing questions like, do you want Fedor? I think it sounds ridiculous, but you're like, hey, maybe down the road, and maybe Coker will give it to you.
Yeah. The thing is, it's the thing, right? If I play basketball and they're like, hey, Mo, you have the honor of guarding Michael Jordan, or Kobe Bryant, or LeBron James, what should I say? Should I be like, they're too good?
Right.
I'm a competitor. I'm like, okay, I want to guard him. I'm going to shut him down. Any competitor is going to say that. And as a fighter, if someone's like, hey, Mo, Fedor's the best fighter in the world, would you fight him? And I said no, like a coward, then I should got the fight game. Because every fighter, you can ask Melendez, you can ask any fighter. You know what I'm saying? If they offered them the best fighter in the world, would you take it? And they'd be like, yes, because you're a fighter. A fighter fights to overcome all odds to win. That's what a fighter is. That's what we do.
So how soon can you get back in?
I don't know. I was thinking about going to train at Golden Glory or train in Holland. I'm going to go to ATT and work with them, and then go to Holland and work on my hands some more. Because I want to fight. I kind of want to fight K1 next year. Next year. That's why I try.
Don't tell Scott.
I'm gonna take some pro boxing. But I just want to go out there, and I love combat. I love boxing. I love K1. I love MMA. I want to do all three, but MMA is my first job. I wouldn't mind testing my hand against the worst K1 boxer.
Nice. Do you pay attention to the feedback on the net? Do you have haters up on the net because of the entrance and the self-publicity a little bit?
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
I knew I had it from wrestling, and it's whatever, man. Like I could go out there and beat whoever, and they're still gonna hate on me. It makes no difference.
Well, I think this answers a lot of it, though.
Nah, I think no. Why? Because people are like, who is he? He's nobody. Because my first fight against Travis View, people say he's a can after I beat him. When you know good and well, you probably didn't have me picking. You probably didn't pick me to beat him. My first fight.
I picked Whitehead by the value tonight because I was like, there's no way. You were 5-1 favorite, so from the betting odds, I'm like, there's no this isn't going to be a walkover, and it was.
And then I was wrong. When I fought Fabio Silva, my second fight, 6 weeks away from Travis View, people were like, it's going to be a tough fight. Then I fight Yukiya Naito, everyone's like, Mosley gets submitted. I answered, but it's never good enough. So, I don't care. I just got to go out there and have fun. As long as I'm having fun, that's all that matters.
So one last thing, I heard you often say, tell me if you're honest on this one, you don't care where you fight. Like the CBS card doesn't mean anything extra to you? The attention you could get on a card like that?
No, it's cool because the thing is, the attention is cool, but the fun of fighting is even more. The fun of fighting is what means the most. I've seen everything you're seeing as far as like competing. I've been to Iran, been to Chechnya, been to Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan. I've seen it all, and I've seen hostile crowds. And CBS is a nice big crowd, but I just want to have fun. That's all.
So you're not intimidated by any of this, are you?
No, not at all.